everyone, and welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. Today, we are going to continue with our warrior poses and continuing to work with them in more of a flow instead of just focusing on one of the warriors at a time. You'll see the first card showing there is the one that we did in our last video, Warrior 1, moves into Warrior 2, and then also Reverse Warrior. All of these poses do focus again on setting healthy boundaries for yourself, as well as building our own kind of personal strength and comfort within ourselves. Like any trauma-informed yoga pose, this is ones that you want to go ahead and be able to do at your own pace and being able to move in what flows best for you. As you can see also in front of you, I do have the seated version of the cards, which as you learned last time, it's just as simple as being able to scoot closer to the edge of your chair, as you see in each of the videos, being able to place your feet out just like you would if you were standing, but having that support of the chair underneath you. Since we did the first warrior pose last time, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the second and then move into the reverse warrior. And then we will go ahead and do a flow using all three of them before we wind up for today. So I invite you to begin from a standing posture or seated in your chair in mountain pose. And standing in mountain pose is just calmly facing forward with your hands down at your side. You can turn your palms facing out if you like to, and your feet about shoulder width apart, just finding that calm center pose. In your chair, it's just sitting in your chair facing forward, hands on your lap, and again sitting towards the edge of your chair so that you can easily shift into each of these poses. Standing in or sitting in your mountain pose, please make sure that you are sitting up tall and straight, imagining that a string is coming down from the ceiling to the top of your head so that you lengthen your trunk and are allowing yourself to have that full flow of breath as you move through the movements. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. And then feel free to bring your right foot towards the front of the mat or towards the edge of your chair, slightly bending your right knee so that it feels comfortable. And then bring your left foot to the back of the mat or behind you in the chair, as you can see in the photos, drawing it parallel to your feet in front of you, or again where it feels most comfortable for yourself. You can gently lift your heel if that gives you the best balance, or if you like, go ahead and place your foot solidly on the floor with your left foot. In your own time and in your own way, you are welcome to extend your arms in each direction, perhaps inviting your gaze forward towards your bent knee. Feel free to invite any movements that allow this expression to feel more comfortable in your body. I invite you again to take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth slowly. Go ahead and repeat to yourself or after me. I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. And I invite you now to notice your strength and power as you hold this pose. Just continuing to focus on your breath. And on your next breath in, repeating to yourself, I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. And exhale. And one last time as you breathe in, and on your exhale this time, I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. Now I invite you to go ahead and bring your arms back down so that they rest comfortably. Turn yourself back to facing front in mountain pose. And then go ahead and shift to the other side. So now we're going to go ahead and bend our left knee and place our right leg out behind us. Again, so that they're parallel or most comfortable for you. And again, go ahead and raise your arms in your own time and in your own way so that your hands are pointing in each direction. And once again, maybe inviting your gaze forward towards your bent knee. And again, feel free to use any movement that allows this expression to feel more comfortable in your body. And again, just notice your strength and power as you hold this pose. You to go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. Once more, in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're repeating to yourself or after me, I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. Just allow your breathing to flow gently in and out of your body. And now on your next inhale, go ahead and repeat after me or silently to yourself. I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. And slowly exhale. One last time, go ahead and inhale. And this time as you exhale, I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. And when you are ready, you can go ahead and again, let your arms return to your sides. Face forward again in mountain pose. And allow your breathing to return to normal. Just feel the comfort and the strength in your body as you stand in mountain pose. Now I'm going to invite you again to turn to your right side. Again, bend your right knee and bring your left leg out behind you, just as you did before in the position that was most comfortable. And then go ahead and bring your arms back up into Warrior Two position. Now from here, I invite you to gently slide your back hand down your back leg, so that's your left hand down your left leg, and reach your front arm back and up, extending energy through your fingertips. Feel free to keep a bend in your front knee if that feels most comfortable for you. You may need to change your stance slightly so that you feel more in balance. And take a moment to embody your bravery, and understanding that you have come so far. I invite you to go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. out. You repeat after me or silently to yourself. I am brave. At any point in time you begin to feel uncomfortable in any of these poses, please feel free to just go ahead and return to mountain pose. However you feel most comfortable. Don't feel you need to hold this any longer than what is easy for your body to do. You should never stretch or move your body in a position that feels uncomfortable to you. And if you're remaining in reverse warrior, go ahead and take another breath in through your nose, and this time repeating to yourself, I am brave, and exhale slowly through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose, and this time on your exhale, I am brave. Go ahead and bring your hands back down to where they're comfortable. Face forward. You're in your standing position or seated position. Give yourself a moment to kind of relax from that deeper stretch that you took by having your arm over your head. And when you're ready, I invite you to go ahead and turn to the other side and return back to the warrior two position. And when you are comfortable in this position, I invite you again to just gently slide your back down the back of your leg and reach your front arm up and back, once again extending energy through your fingertips. Bend as far as it's comfortable for you. Maybe you don't bend much at all, whatever feels best. And again, just take this moment to embody your bravery and recognize again how far you have come. And when you are ready, a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose again. And out through your mouth. And on your next inhale in and out. And repeat to yourself or after me, I am brave. One more time on your inhale in, repeating silently to yourself or out loud after me, I am brave. And slowly exhale out your mouth. And one last time in through your nose. And as you exhale this time, repeating, I am brave. When you're ready, go ahead and come back to mountain position, facing forward. And if you would like to go ahead and continue, we're going to go ahead and do this as a flow from Warrior 1 all the way to Reverse Warrior. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move through each of these poses together in a flow. Now again, we did Warrior 1 last week, so I hope that you all kind of remember our movements through that, but if not, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk you through this. We will be doing it a little bit faster than what I would normally encourage you to do if we were going through this together. But this is just kind of giving you an opportunity to practice through all these poses. You can take your time as you want to for each of them. I would encourage, as you go through each of the poses, you go through at least 3 series of breaths for each side. So one side facing to the right, 3 breaths, facing to the left, 3 breaths. All right, so I'm going to show you just going through one side. We're going to focus on facing towards our right at this point in time. If that feels most comfortable for you, you can do it the other side if you want to. All right. So you should be right now in that mountain pose, whether you're seated or standing, with your hands just comfortably at your side or in your lap, facing forward. And from this pose, go ahead and feel free to bring your right foot to the front of the mat, or again in front of you within the chair, and bend your knee slightly. And then draw your left foot to the back of the mat or back behind you in the chair, as you see again in the picture. And go ahead and extend out as far as it feels most comfortable for you. And go ahead and adjust your posture so that you increase your own safety and comfort. For those of you who are sitting, remember again, you can keep your foot up so that your heel is up off the ground, toes on the floor, or go ahead and place your foot flat. If you are standing, both your feet should be flat on the floor. If you can't do that, that is okay to keep your back foot up on your toes. Now I invite you to go ahead on your inhale breath, explore extending your arms up towards the sky. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you want, or as long as it feels comfortable, but we're going to go ahead and move directly into, on our exhale, bringing our arms down in front of us, palms out, pushing away from you. And this again is a symbolic gesture of protecting your energy and releasing that which does not serve you. I invite you now to go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. Release slowly through your mouth. And repeat after me. I release what does not serve me. Now from this position, we are going to go ahead and flow directly into Warrior Two. So if you're facing right, like I am right now, I'm going to have you now take your left arm and go ahead and move it back behind you into Warrior Two, and bring your palms down so now that they are parallel with the ground in front of you. If you need to adjust your footing again so that you feel comfortable and safe, go ahead and do so. Go ahead and keep your gaze still forward towards your bended knee. Again, take time to notice your strength and your power. And once more, a deep breath in through your nose. Release slowly through your mouth, repeating after me. I honor my boundaries. They guide me to wholeness and truth. From this Warrior Two position, I invite you to go ahead and gently slide your back hand down the back of your leg. So this should be your left hand moving back to the leg that's out behind you. And bring your right arm up and back, extending energy through to your fingertips. Feel free to keep that bend in your front knee if that feels comfortable for you, or you can adjust however it feels most comfortable and safe. And take a moment to embody your bravery. Remember that you have come so far. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and repeat after me. I am brave. Alright, and go ahead and bring your arms back down. Move your body so you're once again facing forward in mountain position. Go ahead and take a deep cleansing breath, release out in a sigh. And I encourage you to do this again, now facing left. You can go ahead and do that on your own pace. And I encourage you, if you'd like to go ahead and continue to do this so that you have 3 rotations on each side. But it is best, like we just did, to move from warrior 1, 2, and reverse on the same side before you move towards facing the other. It flows a lot better and easier on your body, and it takes you through a much more comfortable pose. But thank you again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this warrior flow and you were able to feel the strength within your boundaries and the strength within yourself. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Take care.